Kelty approached me, I came up and I spoke to him.
It was a perfect fit for us.
I've changed my management style. I'm not as agitated as I was before.
When it's going well, it's all right. When it's not, it's kick up the arse time.
You know what it's like as a bit of a nutter on the sidelines.
Yep, very animated, that's me. Yeah, not just Rangers manage, I want to manage at the highest level. Yep, 4 months in, I've got to be honest with you, thoroughly enjoyed it. I was 15 months out, I wasn't looking to get back in. I had a few offers before to go back into the game, but they weren't right for me.
When your previous manager left, we were looking for something different.
Kelty approached me, I came up and I spoke to him.
We gave him a phone and he came up, had a look about. I think he liked what he saw.
I just felt it was right. As soon as I came through the gates, spoke with the general manager and the chairman, and the ambition and the drive for them just matched mine.
It was a perfect fit for us. He's a fantastic player. Obviously he's probably the best midfielder to come out of Scotland in the last 20-30 years. I think nobody can argue with that. So it's obviously been great for Kelty to get such a big guy like Barry into the club.
I was an ex-Rangers supporter, so it was highlight to see Barry Ferguson coming to our club.
They've taken to him and he seems to have settled in here and that, and he's taken to the village as well, so he's all right, doing all right.
As a Rangers fan, I know it's nothing to do with Kelty Hearts, but Barry Ferguson was a very professional move to bring him in. And I can see the style of football has changed slightly. And there's definitely a buy-in by the community. He's bought into this community.
You're staying up here the full session. Man, it's all about winning. I don't care what MD says. Start Friday. Yeah, it differs for a big club like Rangers or down south. The simple fact is we're part-time. I've only got the guys 4 hours a week. That's 2 hours on a Tuesday and 2 hours on a Thursday. But one thing I will say about them is they always turn up. After a long day's shift, you've got to remember that some of these guys have got difficult jobs.
The big thing for us is obviously it's playing. We've always been full-time. We've got to understand that this isn't the lads' jobs. It's part-time football, so you get call-offs at last minute. People babysitting, can't get a babysitter or late for work. So you've got to put up with these things, but by and large, the lads have been here, turned up for training, and they turned up on Saturday for the game, so we've not got complaints with that.
I've got no arguments with the guys. Same again, they've really bought into what I'm trying to do. The way you train on a Tuesday and a Thursday sets you up for a Saturday. I think if you come to work and you're happy, you're going to get a happy team on a Saturday.
He's always thinking, he's always wanting to try different things. Never wants to settle on what we've done in the past and good things and stuff. He's always looking to learn and do more things and better things.
Tidy, tidy, tidy! Standards! I came in probably a third into the season. I've changed the way we play, and I went away and visited some clubs and watched different managers, how they approach it. But now the guys are getting used to that, and next season's going to be the defining moment, hopefully, that we can get into the SPFL. It's a pressure job here because they've come through the juniors into the senior ranks now, and the committee are adamant where they want to go, and that's into the SPFL, and they see me take them there, so that's pressure within itself, so that's the sort of pressure I enjoy. Looking back at Blackpool and the Clyde days, when I took the jobs I'd just come straight out of playing, and you know what I was like as a player. I was feisty, I was demanding on the pitch. I'm still demanding, but I realise that you've got to encourage your players, because it is different levels you play it. I've changed my management style. I'm not as agitated as I was before. I'm more calm. I take, for instance, if something's not went right on the pitch, if it comes to half time, I'll come in and I'll take 2 or 3 minutes out, which I think that benefits me, instead of going in and obviously going through the guys. But listen, I've still got that bit in me, where if they're not doing it, sometimes they do need to get told.
When it's going well, it's all right. When it's not, it's kick up the arse time.
Winning's great, drawing, it's not good enough. A defeat, we can't even think of that.
It's good. It has its got its good points, but obviously you know what he's like. He's a bit of a nutter on the sideline, so you've got to kind of tune in and tune out sometimes when he's doing his wee shouts. But
Yep, very animated. That's me.
Got to listen for an hour through in the car and then 90 minutes on the sideline, so it's all reels after that.
So I think the players enjoy that side of it. I don't think they enjoy the side when if I get angry. But that's, as you mentioned, that's shades of. I've been in dressing rooms with Walter Smith, and it's not a nice place to be when he's not happy with you. But I still think there is a place for that.
He's got great ideas. We've already seen stuff on the training pitch and on the field on a Saturday. He brings intensity. He's a young manager, but he's old school.
I hate losing. It's simple as that.
You'll never take that out of him. He's like that as a player. He's going to be like that as a manager.
I didn't like him as a player because I'm a Celtic fan.
He's obviously played at the highest level, both in England and in Scotland and internationally.
Nah, do you know what? He actually turned around and he'd be openly admit it after the game and said, you know what, football changes me.
I think it's only natural, and I think that comes back to what I was saying earlier, how demanding he is. But you could definitely see it. He sees the game from the sideline.
You know, it does kind of bring out that side to you, but it's a will to win, it's a desire, it's expectations and demands on the players. And I think when the players aren't quite at it, it brings out that kind of side to him. But he was like that as a player.
He's demanding, and like I says, his man management is second to none in my opinion.
But listen, that's the way I'm at. I'm demanding manager.
Shut up and sit down.
Good day's work, certainly. 3 points, we're on a good run now. That's eight games unbeaten, so happy manager, but could be happier.
It's a club really going places, and I think he's a man to take us forward.
I would say that the club's only up. If he brings a half of the professionalism he had as a player.
Right, so I think they've got the right guy for the job. Up to now anyway, he's doing well.
Football is football. Whether it's a player, a manager, coach, everybody moves on, and I hope that Barry moves on to better things. I'm quite sure for what we've seen in the short period of time he's been here, he's destined for something better than us. But if that day comes, he'll move on with our best wishes, and we'll thank him for what he's done for our club and wish him all the best.
Still more to come for you. I honestly do, and you understand that yourself. My dream job? Well, I've got my dream job here. Nah, listen, everybody knows that the club that I grew up as a young boy supporting, and I was lucky enough to play and captain and win trophies. But look, I'm a million miles away from that. In 20 years' time, hopefully I'm still living. They're so driven, the committee, I've got to be honest with the general manager, Dean, the chairman, Ian. They've been great with me. And you can see they're desperate to get there. And you know what? If I look back in 20 years and I've produced that for Kelty Hearts, I'll be happy. I've gave my commitment that I was going to be here for 2.5 years, and I'll stand by that. I've said to them, even if a job offer does come in, look, I'm here for the 2.5 years that I've agreed to be here. Yeah, not just Rangers manager, I want to manage at the highest level. I still feel I've got a lot to learn. I've certainly learned since I came out of the game for 15 months before I went back in to take this job. I took a bit of time out and reflected on the things maybe I've done wrong. What happened with Scotland obviously was probably the most disappointing in my career. the situation why it arisen from my stupidity. To represent your country is every boy's dream, but to captain your country is something special. So would I like to manage Scotland? Of course, it's my country. I was proud to captain and play with them. But the other thing is, I don't think I'll ever get offered it. Whether it's Rangers, whether it's whoever, I want to try and manage at the highest level. And do you know what, if I do well here, it's obviously, you're going to get people taking notice. I've never been happier since I retired from playing football. What, 2 years? Where can I take them? Hopefully into the league above. If not, I'll not be for the lack of trying, because I'm going to give it everything I've got.